We are live here for another live stream watch along. This time for Utah Jazz once again. We are going up against the Golden State Warriors, and boy, it's going to be good. You know why? Because Keontae George is available, and I just heard that Lauri Markkanen is also available as well. The bad part is that the Golden State Warriors have everybody available on their side, so it's going to be quite interesting because they got a couple of changes there. They got Quentin Post coming in the game. Understandable, Quentin Post is going to be playing in this game because the Jazz don't have much presence at the five. I'm hoping that Yusuf Nurkic is playing in this game. Jimmy Butler's playing. Chef Curry's playing. Draymond is playing. Like I said, along with Quentin Post. And I believe I also saw Moses Moody in there, if not GP2 in there as well. But I'll get the final look at the lineup in a sec once they kind of show it there on TV. Apologies for my lateness. Again, it's another road trip, and I do believe Keontae George and Lauri Markkanen are going to go straight back in the lineup. And my thoughts on this is finally that lineup that we had the last time. Oh man, like to start off 2026 with a tank. Like it's clearly that's what it is. The Jazz didn't want to go out there and beat the Clippers, but it's back. It's back now. Okay, this is the lineup. We got Keontae George at the 1, Bryce Sensabaugh at the 2, Svi Mykhailiuk at the 3, Lowry at the 4, and K Love at the 5 there. It's been a while for Kevin Love. We haven't seen Kevin Love here in a while, so it's good there. I was right that Moses Moody is playing at the 2 guard, Jimmy Butler's at the 3, Draymond's at the 4, and Quentin Post at the 5. A pretty solid lineup there for the Warriors. And the Jazz are going to have their work cut out for them. I think probably, our defense is definitely going to get tested. For sure, it's going to get tested. Definitely, what is Keontae George going to be able to do with Steph Curry is going to be a question. What is Svi Mykhailiuk going to be able to do against Jimmy Butler? That's going to be something. And then you got Bryce Sensabaugh there. He's playing the 2. So he's going up against Moses Moody. And personally, I'd like in 2026, I'd like to see Bryce Sensabaugh take it up another level. I think he started the season off okay. I'd give it like a 5 out of 10, maybe 6. But nevertheless, it has been pretty average from Bryce Sensabaugh. And I'd like to see an improvement there. And I think he gets another opportunity today with this start. So after the jump ball there, Warriors do get the ball from that. And we got Moses Moody here with the ball. He's making Keontae dance. Moses Moody there with the fadeaway. But Jazz get the ball back after that play, which is pretty nice and good to see. There's a shot clock violation on that last play. And it's going to be Jazz ball. All right, Kevin Love with the ball now. He's going to have to deal with Quentin Post. Keontae George there with a bucket. Keontae George there with a miss. That is one thing I have to say that, I think, I'll go as far as to say that, maybe he was legitimately out. I could believe that. Oh, but we got Chef Curry there with a 3. It's a miss there by Chef. It's a 3 by Keontae, but that looks very short by Keontae there on that play. That was too short, in my opinion. Apologies. I just need to sort something else out here. All right, Larry Markkanen get the first bucket of the game, and he's going to be able to put a lot of that on Draymond Green. You know, like I think he's definitely got Draymond's number in this game. All right. Golden State miss, and Lowry is going to go to work on Draymond. That is what I'm talking about. Come on, Lowry. You can do it. But I think the biggest test is definitely going to be Jimmy Butler on Svi Mykhailiuk. What is Svi Mykhailiuk going to be able to do with Jimmy? Yes, it's a three by Draymond. Oh, Draymond Green out there with a three, and he's going to get the first three of the game. If you didn't know, for the channel, anytime we love threes around here. So now it's a missed three there by the Jazz. Jimmy Butler gets a two. Warriors take the lead. They're only up by one, so still heavily in this Utah Jazz. It's another steal there by the Warriors. Come on, Jazz. That's a foul there by Keontae George on Chef Curry. All right, Steph Curry gets the first free throw. And I mean, I expect him to get all of these. Let's be really honest. Steph Curry is the one. Okay. Well, it's Jazz ball now. Keontae George driving to the basket. Nice one there by Key. Fortunately, wasn't able to get it. Ball goes out. Still going to be Warriors ball. Sensabaugh couldn't get back in time. Okay, it's Jazz ball now. Keontae has it, passes it there to Svi Mykhailiuk. What can Svi do? Svi goes round. He now has Quentin Post there that's on him. Second year play. It's a three by Svi Mykhailiuk. Oh, that's sweet. That is nice. Svi Mykhailiuk there with three. Svi Mykhailiuk averaging 9 points this season. 39% from three for Svi Mykhailiuk. Like, Svi Mykhailiuk's been pretty good. If he could get his average to like double digits, that'd be good. But I completely understand that Svi Mykhailiuk's a guy that's kind of been playing team basketball. You know, he's been playing what's best for the team and hasn't really been focused on himself like that. So yeah, but nevertheless, I'd still like those stats up. Draymond Green, he gets a layup on this last play and he goes to the line and he gets that bucket there. Okay, we do have a comment there in the chat. The score right now is 10-7 in favor of the Golden State Warriors. Jazz 7, Warriors 10 with 8 minutes, 10 seconds to go. So still pretty early on in the game. Okay, looks like it's going to be side out right now. What is going on right now? Come on, guys. Sort it out. Like, Okay, right now there was a bit of damage on that play to one of the ads. Like as though like anybody cares. Like, come on. Like what we care about is ball. All right, Keontae George has the ball. He goes past it. He goes past Butler pretty easily on that play. Jazz 9, Warriors 10. Draymond with a 3. In and out. Jazz get the rebound though. Reset. All right, Svi Mykhailiuk has the ball. Received it from Lowry. Goes back to Lowry. Lowry there with a nice bucket over Draymond. That is going to be the biggest mismatch of this game. Who's going to win the battle between Lowry and Draymond Green? And also for me personally, I think who's going to win the battle between Svi Mykhailiuk and Jimmy Butler there. What? Come on, Bryce. Be more confident. Take the shot first times. Bryce Sensabaugh there getting a bucket. Keontae has to stay. What is going on with the Steph Curry business? Oh, Brandon Pajimski is in the game. Steph Curry with a 3. It's a miss. Sensabaugh, what the hell? Come on, Bryce. You could do better than that. Oh, it's Keontae with a 3. Oh, Keontae drains a 3. And you know what? That definitely deserves that deserves the mega horn right there. Jazz up 16-10 right now, and the Jazz starting off really well. They're up by 6 over the Warriors. They've knocked down their threes. It's a good start, and it's a good game because compared to the last game that we was in, if you didn't check out my content for the last game, check out the content. But the last game definitely was a bit of a rough one. So if you don't want to check it out, I completely understand because that was the game that for the first game this season, I can unequivocally say the Jazz were tanking. Unequivocally. I refuse to believe that we had all of our guys rested. All of them. Keontae wasn't there. Lowry wasn't there. Nurkic wasn't there. Kevin Love wasn't there. Like, it was a game that bewildered me. And nevertheless, even though it was against the Clippers, who I thought were going to absolutely smash us, Jazz did pretty well to stay in there, and we were going up against James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. But that fourth quarter was a problem, and Kawhi and the mixture of Kobe Sanders helped to get the Clippers to win. But this game, a lot different. You know, now we got most of the guys we would typically play, at least this season, Walker Kessler being a non-factor because he was out. But even though it's no Nurkic, we still got Kevin Love that's there. We got Keontae's back. Lowry's back. My guess is that Taylor Hendricks to Kyle Filipowski will most likely deputize as playing the 5. And again, I kind of feel sorry for Kyle Filipowski because he's not a 5. Let's be really honest. Kyle Filipowski is not a 5. He's a 4, and he's been asked to do a good job. And yeah, he might be 7 foot, but he doesn't play like a 5 and doesn't have the skill set for a 5. But nevertheless, he's doing a good job for the team, and it's all I can ask for. It's all that I and everybody else could really ask for. So it looks like game is getting ready to come back on now. And then we'll get this game going. Okay, come on now. Let's go, guys. Here the stat. Keontae George is the 4th highest scorer from December 12th till now. He's averaging 30.8 points. That's since December 12th. Oh, good play there by the Warriors. Like the Jazz were not clued in on that, and neither was I. That was moving super quick. Draymond and Steph setting things up really well. Svi Mykhailiuk there with a mid-range shot. Jazz are up by 8. What is it that the Warriors could do to come back into this game? Nothing. Because I want my Jazz to win this game. I don't care about the tank. I really don't. But I want to win this. I want to win this, get back to winning ways. I want to feel good as a fan. At least if we lose the game, that's fine. But can we just go out there and give 100% effort? Like, I will take that more than anything else. All right. We got a couple of changes. Taylor Hendricks is in the game. He has come in for Bryce has gone out. So that means that Svi Mykhailiuk is at the 2. Probably Lowry's at the 3, and Taylor Hendricks is at the 4. Okay, we got a 3 there. Moses Moody dropped the 3. Jazz can't be letting too much threes. You got a Warriors team that's just like, they know how to shoot threes. They are built for that 3-point shot, and they have the best 3-point shot shooter in the world in Steph Curry. Jazz have some more changes. Kevin Love out, Larry Marketing out. Jazz still up by 5, and we got Kyle Filipowski's in. My guess is he's going to be playing at 5, the center. Isaiah Collier in the game, as well as somebody else was in that game. No, just Isaiah. So right now we got Isaiah Collier, Taylor Hendricks, Kyle Filipowski, Keontae George, and Svi Mykhailiuk. Svi Mykhailiuk with a 3. That was not a good 3. You could tell by that wasn't a good 3. Oh, good rebound there by Filipowski. Taylor Hendricks. Come on, Taylor. You got to be way more aware of what's going on. Thank God for Isaiah Collier. Isaiah there getting the steal. Come on, Taylor. Like, Keontae George there with a corner 3. That's what we need. Corner 3. Jazz up by 5. 21 for the Jazz, 16 for the Warriors. There's more changes for the Warriors, though. Trace Jackson Davis is in the game. Oh, that's another 3 by the Warriors. And that time, who was that by? I recognize that face. You know, before I got to give them the horn. Nice one there by Filipowski getting a bucket. Filipowski at least. I want to see Filipowski improve offensively. You know, the commentators even just mentioned that the Clippers game, like, that wasn't a good game for him at all. That was actually a game that, you know, you kind of expect Filipowski to take over. You expect to see a 20-piece out of there for Filipowski. Oh, it's a 3 there. Oh, that's nothing but air, but TJD gets it. Warriors get the rebound. They also get fouled. They're going to go to the line. TJD, he gets fouled by Filipowski. Oh, that was by Isaiah Collier. Didn't realize that one. All right, Isaiah Collier in the game. Pass. Bryce is back. Good to see him. Keontae George with a three. That one, that arc was not what we wanted. Jazz playing some pretty good defense right now. They've got to do better on guarding the perimeter. Too much ball watching. Too much ball watching there. And that gets another three. That time, where's my cheering? That's a three for the Warriors. Bryce there just... We got to do something with Bryce, man. Jazz have got to mark the perimeter. They cannot fall asleep. And especially this Warriors team, like they're so deep. This Warriors team, they rotate everybody. So you can't call anybody that's like, oh, they're cold and they might not be that fresh. Like everybody's on point and they all come in with a level of confidence, this Golden State Warriors team, that they can be a game changer. And that's what we've consistently seen. So, game is on break right now. I need to change the battery in my camera. I noticed it is flashing red, and I didn't replace the battery before I start the game. So I'm going to quickly change the battery. I'll be right back. Literally be no more than 30 seconds. Okay. All right. So right now in the game was all level, 23-23. We got a minute and 56 seconds to go in the game. Pretty even game so far. Then when we're looking at stats wise, like the Jazz are actually doing pretty good on the field goal side. The Warriors are the ones that are kind of lagging behind. But the Warriors are doing way better at the 3-point line, though. 5 out of 9 from the 3-point line. The Jazz haven't even got at the free throw line yet. Then what else are we looking at? Lots of turnovers by both teams. Warriors have 5 turnovers. 5. That's crazy. That's a lot of turnovers by the Warriors. But the Jazz have to make sure that they don't go to sleep. Like defensively, there are too many times there where the Warriors are moving the ball super fast, and the Jazz just kind of ball watching, and when it comes to defending on the perimeter, that last guy that just takes a shot, they're just like nowhere near, and that's something that we gotta fix. All right, Jazz ball now. Isaiah Collier has the ball. Isaiah with a floater. Isaiah gets a floater. Nice one there for Zay. Jazz up by 2, 25-23. We got a minute and a half to go. Jimmy Butler's back in the game, and he's going to start to set things up. Filipowski's on him, though. Passes it. That looks like that's Will Richard there. Jazz have to watch out. It's a steal there. It's a steal. That nice steal by the Jazz. Jazz go up by 4. 27-23 at the moment. Jazz playing really well on that last play. Love that. It's a 3 by the Warriors. It's a miss. Isaiah Collier gets another rebound. And the Jazz look like they're going to end this first half on top. All right, Isaiah's got the ball now. Pass it to Lowry. So we got Lowry, Bryce, Filipowski, and Hendricks. Hendricks there completely misses with the rebound. And the Warriors get another bite at the cherry. Quentin Post there. He's got the ball now. Passes it to Will Richard. Melton there. Passes it there to the inside to Quentin Post, who gets the layup. All right. Jazz still up by 2. And the Jazz have got the ball for the last seconds of the first quarter. All right, come on, Jazz. Come on now. Isaiah. All right, Isaiah has it dropped now. All right, Jazz are up by 4. That's pretty good. Jazz going at the end of the first quarter in the lead. That's what we want against this team. I still think we gotta do a better job defending on the perimeter. I know it's a tough one because this Warriors team, that's what they're designed for, is shooting at the perimeter. And that's why this game was always going to be a tough one. But I think so far the Jazz are doing really, really well to kind of stay within this game. They're up by 4 right now, 29-25. And I think they've done pretty well. Steph Curry's been quiet, but you know that's not going to be the case for the rest of the game. Interesting stat is that Steph Curry on average takes about 12 threes a game. I think so far he's only taken 1. So that's just putting the perspective on this game is far from over. And even if you say, let's say he's got about 10, 11 threes left throughout this game, he's on track to shoot at least another 3 coming up in this second quarter. And you just never know. That's just the average. So, looking at how like some of the players have performed so far, because I haven't really taken a look at that. We have. So we got. I should probably share. You know what? Yeah. You know what? I'll probably do. I'll probably share this screen. I'll share the screen with you guys. Let me just change my layout, and then I'll share my screen. All right. So this is what like things look like right now, for at least the Utah Jazz. And I'll do the Warriors there in a sec. I just want to do the Jazz first. So right now, Keontae is the guy. He's there. He's got 8 points, 2 assists, followed by Lowry, no figure. He's got 1 assist and 2 rebounds with his 8 points. And those are the only 2 close to double digits. Isaiah Collier, he's got 6 points, 1 assist and 1 rebound, which is nice. And then see Mihailuk there with 5 points. And then for the Warriors, you still got who we got? We got DeAnthony Melton. He knocked down a couple of threes. Like he was really good with that. And then Draymond Green with 6. Steph for those at 5. So it's still pretty early on in the game, but nevertheless, it's been one of those games. All right. It is a foul. Let me stop sharing my screen and then we can kind of get back to talking about the game. All right. Okay. So at the beginning of the game, I talked about how the battle between Lowry and Draymond was going to be important. And we've seen that here so far. So Lowry goes to the line to get fouled. He doesn't make the free throw, but that's going to be a bit of an odd one. Great play there by Draymond setting up GP2. And they brought on GP2 to shore up that defense because they got to find some way to slow down this Jazz team. And they slow it down there just with Isaiah Collier going for a layup, but he misses. And you got to slow down Draymond. Guys, we got to watch out for the cutters. No, Smoothy with a 3. Oh, man, we got GP2 gets the rebound. How are we letting GP2 get the rebound? Come on, guys. Jazz call a timeout right now, and rightly so, because the Jazz had a decent lead, and now the lead is just eroded away. Jazz only have a lead of 2, and they've just conceded, as far as I'm concerned, 2 easy baskets, just where it just didn't need to happen. Draymond's at the top of the key. Draymond sees a little bit of space, and they'll pick and pop action, and that's it. Just easy buckets for the Warriors. We need more. We need more. We have to do more. I mean, that's just it. It is what it is. We have to do more. So shout out to one person that is watching. Much appreciated. Let me know what your thoughts are on the game. Who you're cheering for? Are you a Utah Jazz fan, or are you a Warriors fan? Or have you got money on this? Are you a fan of neither? Because I knew I do get quite a bit of that as well. Interesting with the hair, what your take is on the game so far. Who have you got to win? Okay. There's a few other things. So now that, well, you know what? I won't go through that right now. Game's about to come back on. So I was going to look at some more stats on how the game is going, but right now I think I'll leave as is. They just got a few video packages on the Utah Jazz right now. We do have a comment there in the chat before. Yes, D-Rom. Go Jazz. Go Jazz. No, I completely agree, man. Like that was a rough last game, and now we Jazz have an opportunity to set it right. It's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be a tough one, but we get to set it right. So it's still Jazz ball right now. Some good pressure there by the Warriors on the Jazz there by GP2 on Isaiah Collier. Ball gets to Lowry. Lowry back up to Isaiah. Walter Clayton Jr. is in the game. It's good to see him and Isaiah play together. Oh, and Bryce there gets a block, gets a turnover, and Oh, and Draymond gets the easy dunk. That's too easy. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. All right, Filipowski there gets the ball from Isaiah. Back to Isaiah. Isaiah to Walt. Isaiah with a three. Didn't get any luck on that play. And good reaction there from Isaiah trying to get steal on Draymond, but just wasn't able to. But again, like I'm watching the game and the Jazz just don't look all there defensively. We look like we're just a little bit like a half a step too late on things. And it's not just like Draymond, because Draymond's got a great eye for a pass. Those are early buckets in the start of the second quarter were really good. But it's more than that. It's something else I just can't put my finger on that they're just missing that I've seen in other games. But both teams are level right now, 31-31, with 10 minutes left in the game. Filipowski comes out the game. I feel for him because he's playing completely out of position. Not the position that I think is his best position, but I think it's doing a pretty. No, guys. Oh my God, that's the defense there again. We cannot, again, Draymond Green with another assist. And literally, it's a baseline cut. Draymond sees the runner and just gets it. It's too easy. Too easy, guys. That's another bucket, that time by Moses Moody. And the Warriors take a lead for the first time this game. What can the Jazz do to break the rut? Walter Clayton with a three. Oh, there we go. Walter Clayton with a three. That's what we wanted. Jazz take the lead again. All right, we got to stop Steph. Guys, we got to somebody, please, stick. You have to protect the perimeter. No, that's okay. I see the problem right now. We're not rebounding enough, and we're doing too much ball watching. Lowry with a three. Lowry hits a three. There we go, Lowry. Jazz up by 4. Guys, you have to switch. You have to switch, man. You know, are they being told not to switch? I watched a video earlier on today about Gilbert Arenas, and he was talking about actually a game that the Pistons did, talking about we as viewers not knowing what the strategy is. And I'm wondering, are they being told not to switch? Because it just seems sensible that you would go on and switch. Cody Williams coming in this game, and I think we all know, if you're Utah Jazz, what that means now is that the Jazz are looking to shore up some defense, and they're bringing on Cody. Cody actually having a really good game the last game. And I think they're going to put Cody on GP2. That actually might be best. But we have to watch out for the switch. Well, I think we should be switching. Guys, watch out. Come on. You cannot put Jimsky out there with an open three. Watch out, Cody. You have no handles. Cody has no handles. Oh my God. He's doing a pretty decent job. I think, I have to stop being disrespectful to Cody Williams, because every single time, so far, at least the last few, probably from earlier on this season, he is changing my mindset. And then that is Keontae George there with a three. Jazz are up by 6 right now, 42-36. It's just under 8 minutes to go. Oh, at that time, it's a three there by the Warriors. That time by Moses Moody. Got to give Moses Moody some love. Keontae George with a three. I'm pretty sure a lot of the Jazz's players don't know what they should be doing defensively. Walter Clayton there was just not in the right position. Standing way too close to get. Jazz there with a miss on the other end. It's a 3-on-3. We have to get back in position. What is our defensive shape? Are we? That's too easy. It's too easy again. Like we're really good offensively, but defensively, we got a lot of work. We need guys that like they just know how to play defense. That's what really what we need. All right, Warriors ball now. Moody has it now. Cody is on him. Moody out. Guys have stay with your man. Stay with your man now. We cannot let Will Richard just have an open three. Come on, guys. All right. Jazz still up by 3, but that's because Lowry and Keontae George have played really well at the 3 ball. But we have to remember there that, all right, Cody. Oh my God, Cody Williams with a dunk. Ooh. Ooh. Cody Williams there with the dunk. Oh no. And then on the other end, gets the 3. I'll tell you this. This is a different Cody Williams. This is a different Cody Williams that we have here now. Because this ain't last year's Cody Williams. No. Even from the start of this season, this is a different Cody Williams. Cody's out here being aggressive when he drives to the basket. Like he's defending well. Like I don't know what is it. I'd love to talk to Cody Williams and ask him, like, bro, what is going on? You are like it's still the same Cody, but at the same time, it's different. Like there is just like an intention that's in a completely different way that we've ever seen before from Cody Williams. With that play last season, that would have been a layup. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, it would have been a layup, and he might have missed it. He took that ball, and he had bad intentions with that dunk on Quinton Post, and I loved it. Like if he keeps doing stuff like this, then maybe the Jazz do need to keep Cody Williams long term. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, like trade season's coming up, and it's no secret that if the Jazz want to make some moves, whether it's to get another draft pick or maybe to bring in another player, like a player that we look at for the future, like some of these young pieces might have to go. And guys like Cody tend to be on the chopping block. But from what I've seen from Cody, Cody looks really good. And he was great in the last game. Like, I think he had a career high of, I think it might have been 18 or 20, 23 or something like that. But so far, Cody had a pretty good game last game. Nevertheless, shout out to the 3 people there that are watching. Much appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. It does help the channel out. And I do watch along content on a regular basis, especially if you are a Utah Jazz fan. Definitely got to subscribe, as I will be doing watch along content for most of the Jazz games, as well as some of the other games in the season from teams that I just like watching, especially if they've got some really young, talented youngsters, or just a lot of the rookies that I might be tracking within my own kind of system here internally. So again, they're talking about Cody as well as they come back in the game by Lauren Green. Yeah, Cody's getting a lot of praise and definitely deserves it. Cody Williams, Cody Williams is deserving the praise because everybody knows this. He had the worst rookie. Like he was the worst rookie last season, and like he looks better. Like he really, really looks better. Keontae George out there. There's Kevin Love. Kevin Love there with an open 3, but misses. We got 6 minutes left. Jazz are up by 2, 44-42. What is it that can be done? All right, some pretty good defense there by the Jazz now. I think they have this good play. Guys, we cannot leak. What? No, this must be the tactic. Quentin Post there with a 3. Quentin Post there with a 3. And, you know, there's no biasness here on my channel, so I got to share the love out. Even though I'm a Jazz fan, I got to share the love out to Warriors, our team as well. Why are we not guarding the guys like in the corners? Like leave Cody to deal with Jimmy Butler, and then Lowry should get on the wing. But like again, we've done it again, but on the other side. This it has to be a tactic. Oh my God, Cody Williams again with another dunk. Cody, woo! Quentin Post there looked like he's setting up for a 3, but no, backcourt violation is going to be Jazz ball. Yep, it's going to be Jazz ball. Jazz still up by 3, 48-45. All right, we got some more. Well, this time we don't have Warriors fans. We got some Nets fans. Shout out to some Nets fans. The Brooklyn boys is in the building. How are we doing? I don't know how the Nets are doing. Because I'm not doing the Nets game, but I could go up and check to see how the Nets are doing. So Brooklyn aren't even playing. But if you're talking about the Jazz is doing pretty well here. We gotta play some good defense. I'll say that. Like, we have to really go out there and guard on the perimeter. But this is a Warriors team right now that they haven't even gotten started yet. And Chef Curry, like, he's not in the game right now, but he hasn't really been in the game. Now, when he arrives in the game, and which will be in the third quarter, would be my guess, that's where we're going to have a problem. And I don't know who's going to be guarding him, but, like, we're going to need to zip it up when it comes to Steph, or else this game will be over by the time we reach the fourth quarter. But Jimmy Buckets out there trying to get one over on Lowry. Doesn't. Keontae George has the ball on the other end. Keontae gets the foul. That's going to be a foul. Keontae's going to go to the line. Jazz still up by 2, 50-48. We got 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Probably some good defense there by Jimmy Butler to stop Keontae George. You know, Keontae's there. Is on the scouting report. And Keontae's going to go to the line and shoot 2. All right. Keontae makes the first one. Jazz up by 3, 51-48. This is a good score line for when you think about the team that we're going up against and how things will look like as we start to get to the end. I still feel like the Jazz need to put a lot more separation in the game because Golden State are just too close for my liking. And especially when you factor that Steph hasn't begun yet, I'd really like a 10 to 12 point lead. Okay. Looks like it's a timeout by the Golden State, but the Jazz are having a bit of conversation there. You know, Will Hardy seems like he's pretty relaxed on the sideline compared to how he was like earlier on in the season. But, you know, I think the Jazz are doing a pretty good job. Pretty good job with how things are right now. And it looks like we're going to get a couple of changes as well. Filipowski coming into the game. I see Nurkic is there on the bench, but he's in street clothes. Tells me that he's still out. Cody still remains in the game. So we got Keontae, Lowry, Cody, Filipowski, and I don't see who the fifth player is. Probably Svi, but we'll see how that looks in a moment. All right, Keontae goes to the line. He gets his free throw. We got 3 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Let's go. All right, Steph Curry's back into the game exactly as I thought would happen. All right, Draymond there to the corner. Jazz get the rebound. It looks like that might be Will Richard there, I think, gets called. I think he might get a call for a foul. I'm trying to see what's going on here. All right. Jazz ball there. Keontae George has it. Little pick and roll action between him and Lowry. Jazz get another bucket. That lead now extends to 6. We got to stop Steph from shooting threes. Like, he's actually due a 3 right now. That's how much like we haven't seen Steph do Steph magic. He's due to attempt at least 3 threes before the end of the quarter, and he'll probably make at least 2 of them. Oh wow, backcourt violation. Keontae George, they're getting another bucket for the Jazz. Little misplay there by the Warriors. Jazz are up by 8. All right, Draymond Green now. Draymond passes it. Passes it there to Moody. Oh, Steph Curry there with a 3. I knew it was coming. No, but it's a miss. But Lowry there gets the rebound. Bryce Sensabaugh again. Good to see Bryce back. But he's got to start nailing down some shots. Steph Curry is on him, though. Oh, Filipowski there. He's got Draymond. Lowry's going to get the easy dunk there. And Draymond is complaining about Filipowski, but I don't understand what he's complaining about. It's not like, oh, this looks like it's going to be a technical foul. Technical foul. Draymond's running his mouth again. Yep. Keontae's laughing. Oh, is Draymond going to the back? Wow, Draymond got ejected. Oh my God, Draymond got ejected for what? What did he do? He's such an idiot. What did he do? Draymond gets ejected. Wow. Wait, hold on. No, I got the perfect. What is he complaining about, Draymond? Draymond gets ejected out the game in the second quarter. Steph with a 3. Oh no, sorry, that's not Steph. That's Melton there with a 3. And it's gonna be then you got Will Richard getting a bucket there. That shaves that lead down to 7 points. Jazz have to keep going. Jazz have an opportunity to really win this game now without Draymond. That is a big piece that is gone now. All right, Bryce Sensabaugh there setting things up for Filipowski. There we go. Filipowski right there getting a bucket. What a give Filipowski some love. He definitely has found it rough, Filipowski there. And Filipowski deserves another clap just for the fact that he was able to get Draymond, he helped to get Draymond ejected because Draymond could not deal with the size of Flip. Because when it's flip mode is the greatest. If you didn't know. All right. Love that for Draymond. Yeah. Dude, I couldn't believe it. I was wondering, like, what happened? Because I was thinking maybe it was a play that went against him and it should have gone to him. But Filipowski didn't do anything. Filipowski just played. And he got so annoyed, he started running his mouth to the ref. And he must have said something like derogatory. That's the only thing that I could think of. Because he got sent out, ejected quick. Like quick. And I'm sure at some point, like at halftime, we're gonna find out what it is, and I'll have a look on the internet on like what he said. But that is ridiculous by Draymond. And if you're a Warriors fan, like you should be annoyed. But as a Jazz fan, I think that is fantastic. I think now this puts us in a great position to go out and win the game. Okay, looks like previous play has been challenged by Utah. I think I missed that because I've been talking too much, but I'm taking a look at it right now. So it looks like oh I think they're calling a foul on Butler. It looks like Jimmy just like his elbow just catches Filipowski's chin. Like it doesn't look like anything like malicious. Like to be fair, but yeah, that I think the Jazz are gonna win this challenge. Yeah, that's a tough call. That's a tough call. Yeah, and there's no malicious in it, but like that could be called a foul. But my guess is that they're probably going to do it in a way where it's like they're going to just go through with the decision that was on the court, that was on the floor by the referee initially, because it's so close. Like it's one of those ones that could go either way. Yeah, because Jimmy's got eyes on the basket. Like he hasn't got anything. Yeah, well, we'll have to see. This play is taking a while. We got a minute left in this game. Sorry, in this quarter, and I keep saying this, but time is flying by. Okay, here we go. All right, coach's challenge is unsuccessful. Completely understand. Like it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Like unless the referee, if the referee called it the other way, I guarantee you that if the Warriors tried to challenge it, it would also be unsuccessful. It's just really close. It's just close. But the Jazz trying to get every little edge. Completely understand it. I have nothing against that. But Jimmy's still gonna go to the line for the foul. All right. Jimmy gets the first one in. Jazz are up by 8 right now, 62-54, with 1 minute 5 seconds left in the second quarter. Oh, it's a miss on that one. All right, Isaiah Collier there. He's back in the game. He has the ball. He brings it up. Lowry's still in the game. Keontae's still in the game. Filipowski's still in the game. And Bryce is still in the game. Bryce Sensabaugh with a 3. Oh, sweet as a nut. Bryce Sensabaugh dropping the 3. Melton there. Oh, that's another foul. That's another foul. That time, I think that's one is on Bryce. And Butler's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And Will Hardy's there getting on Sensabaugh because he's been slow defensively. For me, he hasn't been efficient enough offensively. All right. Butler misses the first one. Jazz up by 11 right now, 65-54. And we got 36 seconds to go here in this second quarter. All right. Butler makes the second one, though. Jazz up by 10, 65-55. Okay. Lowry with a 3. Guys, we probably should have gone for the 2 on that one. But some good defense there by Will Richard. Oh, Steph Curry. Steph Curry going for a 3. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Jazz there late on the defense that side, but Steph was moving so quick that it was hard for Isaiah to keep up with him. And maybe that is the strategy. Because of Isaiah's athleticism, there's a chance he might be able to keep up with Steph Curry moving around so much. That might happen. But if the Warriors set some screens, that might slow up Isaiah. But that's a good strategy. Put Isaiah on Steph. And his speed and strength might be enough in order to slow Steph down. All right, so it's another challenge here, this time by Golden State on this last play. And I think it's actually the play that I was talking about right now. Or maybe not. Oh, no. So the ball goes out of bounds, and they're trying to figure out which one does it come off of. Was it the Jazz or was it Will Richard? No, I think it comes off Lowry. And I'm being honest about it. I think it comes off Lowry. Yep, see, that's too easy. All right. So they should be coming back in a bit. We got 18 and a half seconds to go. Here we go. Yeah. All right. So Golden State win the coaches challenge, and the whole crowd are excited about it. I don't know what for. Still gonna get beaten by my Utah Jazz. Oh, it's great to be arrogant. But let's see if I maintain this arrogance throughout the whole game. All right. Warriors ball now. Steph has got it. Svi Mihailuk there putting some good defense. Step back 3 by Steph. Oh, sweet Jesus. And there it is. There it is. Steph Curry drains a 3. I could see what Isaiah Collier was trying to do. He was trying there to draw the foul, but it was way, way too late. Steph Curry there with a 3. And he does take 3 threes in that second quarter. I only made one of them, but they are not far out, the Warriors. And it's 65-58 in favor of the Jazz. The Jazz are only up by 7. That is not much of a lead when we think of the fact that we are going up against Steph Curry. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough third quarter, and it's going to be a tough fourth quarter, but I got to believe that the Jazz can do it. Draymond is out now, and I think that goes a long way. I think if the Jazz win this, Draymond is going to regret getting ejected out of this game for being a real ass, to be really frank, because I think this is a game where they actually needed him in order to win this. Okay, so now that we're at halfway, let's actually check a look at the details of the game. I'm going to share my screen again, and then we can take a look at okay. All right, so this is how things look like right now. Already, we got Lowry marketing with 21 points. He is way more efficient than he was 2 games ago. 9 out of 24. This is great. Plus 12. He's been owning Draymond Green all game. That's probably another reason why Draymond got ejected out of the game. Just frustrated the fact that he was getting his ass handed to him. And hey, good for me, bad for him. So like Lowry doing incredibly well throughout this game. Keontae George there also having a really good game there. He's I guess that's about 42%, 43% from the field goal range, 60% from three. Fantastic there by Keontae George from three. That's what you want out of a guy. Uh just the eye test as well. I think he's playing pretty well. Hasn't noticed him as much as you have in like previous games, but has been there defensively trying to keep up with everything. Same thing there with Svi Mihайлuk and kind of Kevin Love. Bryce Sensabaugh, I haven't been that impressed with. I can see a lot of the defensive lapses from him. And even though he's got his 5 points in 15 minutes and he's 50% from field goal range and he's 50% from three, like, I don't like his performance. I gotta say that, like, defensively, I just don't think like it's there. Just don't think it's there. Filipowski's been all right. He's got 4 points in his 11 minutes. Cody Williams has been pretty good, and he's got 4 points within his 8 minutes. Really good from him. Walter Clayton's been good. I know he knocked down that three, which is nice. Isaiah's been pretty good, but I don't like the turnover. And that's something that Keontae also has to watch out for. But yeah, overall, pretty good game from the Jazz. They're doing all the right things, but I just wish take care of the ball a little bit better because the Warriors are not gonna. They're not gonna lie down and just take it in the second half when we go into the third quarter. Like they're gonna come back with a vengeance, and Steph and maybe playoff Jimmy might show up. Yeah. And then for the Warriors, let's take a look at the impact that Draymond was having. Draymond had 2 assists. I thought Draymond was one of the better players in the first 2 quarters before he got ejected out of the game. 8 points in 12 minutes. He's 75% from field goal range, 50% from the line, 3 rebounds. Most rebounds in the game. Oh, no, sorry. Brandon Podziemski had 4, but he was level with GP2 and DeAnthony Melton. Just a good, solid game from Draymond. Good vision, good court vision. Helped to set up a few chances there. Was really liking what Draymond was doing. Now, I get it. The minus 15 there. Like, he was getting owned by Lowry. And that's just because of the size. Like, Lowry's 7 foot and has the length to be able to shoot over everybody else. And Draymond is just a horrible matchup. But, like, what else is it that you could do? So, yeah. Steph Curry there, 2 out of 7 from the field. That isn't great. That's probably one of the reasons why I haven't seen him so much. And again, I guess you're kind of right. Steph is going to take 12 threes a game. So far, he's taken 6. And he's about 40% from the three-point line. And we're going to see another 6. This is where we got to watch out. But DeAnthony Melton, he's been good. GP2 in his defense, he's been good there as well. They've caused us a bit of problems, and I expect to see more of GP2 there. GP2, D'Anthony Melton, Will Richard, I also like as well. I've done a couple of videos on him too as well, and Steph Curry. Those for me are the the guys there that we got to watch out for, and of course Jimmy Butler too. But I think I'll leave it like that, and I'll go take a bit of a break myself. And yeah, but leave your comments and let me know what you think about the game so far, and then we'll kind of take it from there. But I will be right back.
Jazz Basketball is brought to you by Delta Airlines, proud to be the official airline and community partner of the Utah Jazz. By Ford. Ready, set, Ford. Visit Ford.com today. Nu Skin. Discover the best you. And by Science Bank, the official bank of the Utah Jazz. Rain, fog, a little bit of everything hanging over the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. It's been a wet couple of days up and down the West Coast. Jazz 65, Warriors 58 at the half. A lot of good things happening. Let's look at the Go Ford Proud Leaders brought to you by your local Ford stores. Visit buyfordnow.com. 36 combined first half points. Markkanen and Keontae. Isaiah Collier is top 10, 6 off the bench. Anthony Melton with 9. Steph Curry took just 8 shots, made 2 for 9 points, and Moses Moody with 8. And Draymond Green ejected early in the second quarter. And the 2 stars, well, what else is new? Back to work, doing it once again.
Yes, they are. And early on, the defense of the Jazz collectively was great, but it allowed Lauri Markkanen to get physical in the paint. He's one of the big reasons why the Jazz are leading that stat 38-18. He's just going inside, taking bodies with him. But the other star, Keontae George, just up to his same antics, bowler, just feeling so comfortable with that second gear into the hoop angrily. Again, the Jazz defense creating some good opportunities offensively, and Keontae taking advantage. That catch and shoot out there. He'll pose for a second, having fun out there bowling that first half. Now, we know that Steph Curry's still in the game, right? So that is always a worry, because you're going to get a heavy dose of him. He's going to try to make up on some of those shots that he didn't take in the first half.
Look at Lowry's shot chart. You see a lot of 8 points, which equates to 38 total for the Utah Jazz. He had 9 as 12 shots and threw a number of points early, making early impact. The Jazz did. They scored 29 of 4 after the first quarter. We also talked about Andy Madge, or at least close to the 15-point score that came against Clippers. 38 in the first half.
Yeah, and of course, as you mentioned, the 3 is always important. It's always kind of that next level where teams are trying to get them up there. 26 attempts by Golden State. Jazz haven't shot.
Okay. All right, Jazz Bowl. Start up again. All right. So now it's Warriors Bowl now. Sorry, I had to finish chewing all the stuff out of my mouth. No. Good cut there by the Warriors. It's a 3 there. That time by Clayton Post. 46 there by Jimmy Butler. Lowry with a 3. Oh, Jazz ain't playing around. Lowry gets a 3 now. Jazz up by 7. All right, GP2 there to Jimmy Butler. And Butler's going to become ever more important. Like, Keontae George was on him at that time, but this third quarter is going to be difficult. All right, Lowry misses. Oh, thank God it's a turnover. Turnover there by the Warriors. We got 10.5 minutes to go. Svi Mykhailiuk with a 3. Oh, wow. Svi Mykhailiuk gets a 3. Jazz up by 8. Steph with a 3. Steph Curry hits a 3. Oh. Steph Curry there with a 3. That is not what we want as a Jazz fans. Steph Curry now 3 out of 7 from 3. Yeah. Without Draymond now, Lowry is just going to get free game in that paint. That's what Draymond Green getting ejected has caused. And it's all his fault. Like if the Warriors lose this game, like Draymond getting ejected is big. Like I'm telling, like as me watching this game, Draymond was really, really good. And in that first half, Jimmy Butler with a 3. That time, nothing. It's still going to be Jazz ball. Oh. They call a foul on Steve Mihai. Looks like he fouled Steph. Steph's going to the line. Oh, it's when after that last play, the rebound. Steve Mihai getting a little bit too frisky with Steph. Jazz still up by 7. Steph gets both free throws. Still going to be Jazz ball, but GP2 playing some pretty good defense there, forcing the Jazz. Like, I wouldn't mind having GP2 there with the Jazz. Like, you have him play the 2 next to Keontae George. Like, he shoots the 3s. Like, real good player. Plays some good defense. There's a timeout right now by the Jazz. Scores 74-68. Jazz up by 6. And so far, so good with the Jazz. When you look at how both quarters start, like the Jazz won both the first and second quarters. Right now, Golden State is leading the third. But, if they could win the third, like, they could win this game. They really could legit win this game, but we have to be consistent. Like, we have to be consistent. And I think that loss to Draymond is going to be big. I know one might not view that as a thing, but that's big. That's real big. Okay. Shout out to the 2 people there that are watching the stream. Much appreciated. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about how the game is going so far. What I also need to do, hold on. Let me also go check to see what's going on X. What are they saying? Because I would need to know more about this Draymond Green ejection, because I don't understand this. Like, the Jazz are trending on Twitter right now. And not just trending on Twitter on the sport. We're just trending on Twitter in general. And it's not just because of the game. I mean, there are some good parts about the game that's trending, but I mean, they're not even talking about Draymond. They're just talking about how good the Jazz are. As a Jazz fan, I should be happy that Keontae George is getting a lot of love. And Lowry's getting love. And even Cody Williams is getting some love online, which is good, but I was a turnover. So it ends up being Warriors ball. Quentin Post there with a 3. Quentin Post there hits a 3. Jazz up by 3. We've got to do better. Like, we have a chance to win this game. Like, really legit now. Win this game. All right, Kevin Love has the ball from the inbound pass. He passed it to Svi. Svi does have, it's a 3 by Lowry. That's nothing but air on that one. I think Keontae George is still there. He's got Steph Curry. And that's just too easy. That's too easy. It's too easy by the Warriors. Warriors are coming back into this game. Jazz are only up by 1 now. 74 for Jazz, 73 for Utah. It's a steal there by GP2. I said this at halftime. GP2 was going to be a problem defensively. And he has been. Lowry picks up a foul. Oh, man. Like, come on, man. Like, looks like he slipped a bit. All right, Steph Curry with a 3. Oh, thank God that's a miss. All right, Keontae George gets it from Svi to Lowry. Lowry with a layup. And Lowry's going to get a lot of those in this game. Jazz up by 3 again. Oh, that's too easy. Little pick and pop action there between the center and Steph Curry, Quentin Post. Too easy. Keontae George with an open 3. Oh, man, that's a travel. Yes, it is. It's a travel by Keontae George. There was no need for that. All right, Jazz only up by 1, and it's Warriors ball. Quentin Post there setting up like, guys, we have to be switched on defensively. GP2 getting a dunk that time. Keontae, stop talking to GP2. He's trying to distract you. Keontae with a 3. Oh, that was needed. That was needed right there. Jazz get a 3. Jazz up by 2 right now, 79-77. And as I speak, Jazz concedes. Now they're down by 1, courtesy of Steph Curry there, who gets a 3 for himself. 79-80 in favor of the Golden State Warriors. Isaiah Collier there flips it out to Lowry with a 3. He misses with the 3, but it was air on that one. But Svi Mykhailiuk cleans it up and gets the 2. Jazz up by 2. You have to stop the cutout. Have to watch out for the cutout. Is it going to be Jazz ball? Because Svi looked like he didn't even touch him. All right. Jimmy Butler comes out. Podziemski coming back in the game. Looks like we got Santos is in. Trace Jackson Davis is in. Unfortunately, is that GP2 that's still in there? Nope. Moses Moody is in though. Steph Curry hits. It's a big 3. Big 3 there. Oh, it's a steal there by the Warriors. Brandon Podziemski out there. Oh, Too easy. Too easy. Like, oh man, who should be protecting the rim? Oh, is that Filipowski or all right? Lowry there getting 2. Jazz is still down by 2. It's 85 for the Warriors, 83 for the Jazz. And our defense is crumbling. Everything is crumbling. The whole defense is crumbling right now. Keontae George there. Nice one by Keontae. He gets the bucket, goes to the line. He's going to shoot 1. If he makes this, then the Jazz will only be down by 1. Jazz making it too easy on defense. We're just falling apart defensively. Like, if there's any type of players that the Jazz have got to draw for, it has to be defensive players. Have to be guys that know how to play defense. If we draft guys, the next guys that we draft, they have to play defense, man. Wow, Keontae George missing another bucket. I think that's the second one he's missed this game. Like, that is a rare for Keontae. What is it, butterflies or something like that? He's still ill? Like, I don't know what's going on. All right, Steph Curry there. Why have we got Filipowski on Steph? Oh, no. Podziemski with a 3. Oh, my God. Taylor Hendricks. What are we doing? Taylor, for crying out loud, as big as you are, grab the damn ball and hold on to it. Oh, man. It's too easy. We're making it too easy for the Warriors. We're just letting them say, hey, score. All right, we got Podziemski there. Warriors get another couple of points. Warriors up by 4, 89-85. Warriors have scored 31 points in this quarter, and we still got 4 left. Like, that's too many to score. Too many. All right, Taylor Hendricks is going to the line. He's going to the line to shoot 2. He misses the first one. I'm hoping he makes the second one. All right. Taylor does make the second one, but the Jazz are still down by 3. Guys, like, why are we not dealing with the cutters? Like, what is the defensive strategy? Like, are the Warriors just that good offensively that, like, I'm just being really hard? Bryce Sensabaugh with a 3. Sensabaugh hits a 3. Jazz down by 2. Jazz all over defensively. Taylor, what the? No. Oh. Taylor Hendricks is not. He's not all clued in. Like, listen, great attempt there by Trace Jackson Davis. Great block there by Taylor Hendricks, but no way, like, he just wasn't in position. Like, what is the different? Like, are we playing zone defense? Like, I don't see the shapes of what they should be doing. Jazz, they're turning the ball over again. Golden State get the ball back. All right, Isaiah Collier, he's on Pajimski. Come on, Isaiah. Pajimski there with a miss. And that's the aggressive. You got to watch. Oh, to Cup Taylor, you have to watch her. Filipowski there. Nice one there by Filipowski getting the layup. All right. Again, like I definitely need an education on what are we doing defensively, because we have Filipowski marking Steph Curry right now, and that's not what we do. That is not what we do right now. Both teams level 93 to 93. We got 2.5 minutes left in this. Steph Curry with a three. Oh my God, that three. That's a logo three by Steph. That is a logo three. All right, Filipowski just. Bryce Sensabaugh. Bryce is just. Oh, what the devil? What is going on? What? Bryce, like, how, bro? Like, how are you losing the ball? Like, you're not dribbling. Like, defensively, we're all over the place. Like, there's no better way to describe it. Like, defensively, like, I'm struggling to see what the plan is. Like, I know someone has to guard Steph, but why have we got Filipowski guarding Steph? Like, Filipowski is the most least mobile person that we have in the starting five. Like, he's got bad hips, he's got bad knees, and oh man, like, come on, Bryce. Like, what happened to Bryce baby? Like, we just overall we just need to do a better job. We're still in this game, like we really are. Like, we're only down by 3, but we just have to do a better job overall, because it's just not good enough what we're doing. It just isn't. We have to do better in every single way. We got to do better defending against the perimeter, and we have to be able to defend in the paint, because we're getting owned in the paint, and like I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I gotta take a quick break. I'll be right back. Man, oh man. All right, looks like game's getting ready to come back on now, but yeah, defensively, that's where we are all over the place. It looks like that. It looks like there are guys that don't understand what they need to be doing defensively, or maybe the game is just too quick for them. I definitely would have to say that that's the case between Bryce and Taylor. Like I get it, it's Steph Curry, but we're just all over the place right now. Shout out for the 3 people that's watching the stream. Much appreciated. If you're watching this game right now, the score is 96-93 in favor of the Jazz. We got 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Make that 97-93 as Steph Curry's just hit the first of his free throws. He's got one more after that foul by Bryce Sensabaugh there before the halftime. Yeah, and that makes it 98-93. Steph Curry's got 29, and he scored 20 in this quarter. Oh, Jazz lose the ball now. What are we? We turn the ball over. Still gonna be Warriors ball. Like we're not taking care of the ball. We're not defending like how we should be. Like it's like we are making small little mistakes that are costing us this game right now. All right, Jimmy Butler there with the inbound pass. That's too easy. That's too easy. It's too easy. That's like straight out of like training ground. That's way too easy. Like, why is Trace Jackson Davis wide open for a dunk? Oh no, because Steph shoot a logo 3. Oh, Filipowski there gets fouled. Jazz have to sort themselves out. Like the momentum is wildly in the Warriors' favor. Jazz down by 7, 100 for the Warriors, 93 for the Jazz. Like, yes, Steph is a big part of it, but we all knew Steph was going to come out in the third quarter and do something. Like, that's how it normally is in these type of games. Like, the best players show up. We face the Pistons, Cade Cunningham shows up. Like, this is just what happens. We face the Lakers, same thing. All of a sudden, Luka shows up. Braun shows up. AR-15, Austin Reeves shows up. All right, Cody Williams coming into this game. I was hoping it looks like Cody's going to be playing the 3. Steph Curry there with a missed 3. Some good defense there. Isaiah's definitely got to think. Nice layup there by Cody Williams. Like, we definitely needed that bucket. Cody's length kind of saved us on that one. If he was shorter, he wasn't getting anywhere near that. Jazz down by 4 with 50 seconds left, or 51 seconds left in this game. All right, Quentin Post has the ball. Filipowski is on him, though. Pass it to Brandon Podziemski. Filipowski switches on Podziemski. Cody's on Quentin Post with a 3. Guys, we got to get the rebound. All right, Jazz get the rebound. 30 seconds left. Isaiah's putting the afterburners on. Lowry gets the ball. Isaiah, do not shoot a 3. Take your time. Let's really take our time. Jazz down by 4. 96 for the Jazz, 100 for Warriors. And Isaiah goes for the shot, but misses. But he gets fouled, draws the foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2 with 12 and a half seconds left in this third quarter. All right, we really need Isaiah Collier to make both these free throws. He misses the first one. Come on. Come on. Isaiah there with 8 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Oh my God, he misses both of them. Oh, and you know what? At least they get the ball back after the miss. What are we doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. This time it's Lowry with a turnover. That has been an awful third quarter. I like there's no other way, shape, or form to even describe it. Melton with a 3. Jazz down by 4, 100 for the Warriors, 96 for the Jazz. Not a good game at all. Jazz let the Warriors score 42 points in that quarter. Way too much. The first quarter that the Warriors won all game. Warriors 50% from the field, Jazz 60%. Warriors are 44% from 3. The Jazz are 47%. So clearly this ain't like a scoring thing. Free throws, the Jazz suck. The Jazz are 53% from free throws, but so are the Warriors. They're at 68%. But I guarantee the problem is turnovers. And yes, the turnover battle between the Warriors and the Jazz have turned the ball over 13 times and the Warriors are 11. And that is the problem. And then when we start looking at some of the culprits for these turnovers for the Jazz, Keontae George there with 7. Oh my God. Keontae George had 7 turnovers. Like, no wonder Isaiah Collier is getting a lot of minutes in this game. 7 turnovers is ridiculous. How are you having 7 turnovers in a game? Keontae George might not be back just because of that. Why are we not playing Walt, though? Walter Clayton has only been in this game for 5 minutes. Like, the turnover battle is at the Jazz down. And then from the Warriors side, like, they've actually been pretty good on the turnovers. You know, they've been playing well. Like, it's the Jazz that need to shape up. We really do. Jazz need to shape up with this. We got another 12 minutes to go. Game is about to come back on. They're just talking about the next game the Jazz have, which will be on Monday against Portland, which I expect the Jazz to win. I'd love them to win this game because I think this is the opportunity with Draymond being out. But you just don't know. Speaking of Walter Clayton, he's in this game. Jimmy Buckets, they're missing with a layup. Oh, no. It's a 3 there by the Warriors Rook. All right, Kevin Love coming back into the game, and he's shooting the 3. All right, Podziemski there with the ball. Podziemski tries to go to the basket. Some defense there. It's a foul. They call the foul on Walter Clayton. Clayton's there wondering, like, what did he do? I'm wondering the same thing because it's like, I mean, it's probably Podziemski doing his job. It's that body-to-body contact. They probably deem just too much. But shout out to the 3 people there that's watching the stream. Much appreciate it. He misses the first one, which is good. Yeah, let's keep it down. He might be able to make this next one, Pajimski. Yeah, he does make the next one. All right, Isaiah's with the ball now. Warriors are up by 5. Come on now, Isaiah. Walter Clayton out there. Jazz with the 3. Wow, like the paint is packed right now, and the Warriors are not letting the Jazz get anywhere near the paint. And completely understand it's a great strategy. The Jazz playing some better defense right now. I could see the zone defense. I could see them like literally the whole paint boxing out like. Oh, that was a bad one. Oh, that's a 3 there. I think that's Santos. No, that's Will Richard again. As Will Richard with another 3. Jazz down by 8. Jazz are down by 8. 107-99 in favor of the Warriors. Lowry with a hook. No, it's a miss. Warriors get the rebound. Come on. This is not good. Jimmy Butler gets 2. And they extend the lead. Warriors are up by 10, 109-99 now. Come on. All right. Walter Clayton with a 3. That one's not good. Isaiah to Kevin Love. All right. People got to make space. There needs to be some space. All right. Cody makes some space for Lowry. Lowry with a 3. Isaiah with a steal. Nice one there by Isaiah. And they call a foul. I think it's an against Cody now. Nice one there by Isaiah to get the steal. I appreciate that. But he wasn't able to get it. And then Cody wasn't able to tip it in. He ended up fouling in the process. But Jazz getting beat on the rebound battles. Warriors got 35, Jazz on 28. That's also another reason, like, we're not getting a lot of second chance opportunities, and we're allowing way too much second chance opportunities. In our Golden State right there, they're up by 12, 111-99. Jazz hasn't had a bucket in about a minute and a half to 2 minutes. Kevin Love there, out there to Isaiah. Isaiah right there setting things up after his miss. Lowry right there getting a dunk. And the Jazz are up by 10, 101-111. All right, we got 8 minutes left. All right, we got Walter Clayton on Jimmy Butler now. Walter Clayton doing a pretty good job now. Oh, he gets a foul. That's a foul. Jimmy Butler doing pretty good now with the fake. Walter Clayton's got to stay down. He's got to stay down. Yeah, a lot of the damage in this game was caused in that fourth quarter. Like, you can't have a fourth quarter like that where you allow a team to score 10 more than you. And then even in this game, like, we've allowed the team to score 8 more than us. Cody Williams comes out the game and Keontae George comes back. All right. Butler makes one of the 2. Jazz are down by 12. Keontae with a 3. Guys, we're going to have to drive. You're going to have to drive. We can't just sit on our laurels. All right, Butler with the ball now. He's got Kevin Love that's on him. That's too easy. There's a lot of man love going on there on the floor between Kevin Love and Jimmy Butler. The two former Heats players, they're going to have a jump ball right now. Yeah, should be a jump ball. And I gotta say, the biggest thing about this game that's been the issue is the 3-point shot. Now the Jazz aren't a good three-point shot team, so I could completely understand. But the Warriors have taken 41. The Jazz have taken 28. Warriors have made 19 of theirs. The Jazz have made 12. That ball should have gone out of bounds. Pajimski with a 3. Keontae George gets the ball from Kevin Love, goes for the layup, misses, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Can Keontae George be the catalyst to getting the Jazz back in this game? It's been a while since he's been in. Lots of turnovers from him. So he definitely is very, very, very fresh. And we're going to need plays like that. He's going to need to also do better at free throws because he hasn't been that great. All right, Keontae's about to shake his first one. He shoots. He makes it. Nice one. All right, Keontae George still has to take one more, but there's a timeout called. And yeah, looks like there's going to be a break. I need to take a bit of a break as well myself, but I will be right back before by the time it comes back. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. We're back now. Keontae's about to take the second of his free throws. Jazz are down by 11. All right, Keontae makes both of them. Jazz are down by 10. 103 to 113 in favor of the Golden State Warriors. We got 7 minutes left. My guess is that Steph Curry will be in this game in another 2 minutes. Oh, good three by Brandon Pajimski, but ball goes in and out. Still Jazz ball now. Walter Clayton Jr., we're going to need him. He shoots a three. Nails the three. There we go. We haven't had one of those in a while. All right. I think that's Melton now. Yep. Yeah, it is. Melton there with a two. Gets a nice layup. He's doing pretty well. He's got 13 points. He's done pretty well in this game. He's been dangerous off the bench. Walter Clayton with another three. Misses. Keontae George right there setting things up. Kevin Love. Oh, that's a steal. We got to be doing better than that. Butler gets a steal. And Lowry fouls Butler on the counter. And he's going to go to the line. It's too obvious. I just got to laugh at Jimmy Butler, man. All right. Butler nails the first free throw. That lead increases back up to 10. And as I was right, Steph Curry comes back into the game literally on the 6-minute mark. And he might use this time to kind of shore up this game. See, what we really right now is we needed the Jazz to be up by 10. And then for Steph Curry to come into the game at the 6-minute mark and try to solidify this game. All right, Keontae George there. He's trying to make Melton dance. He's not doing a great job. They call a foul on GP2 there. And I didn't even notice GP2 is in the game, and he was a problem in the third quarter. All right, Lowry getting a bucket there. That is what the Jazz needed. Jazz are down by 9. Oh no, little alley-oop action there between TJD and GP2. That's Gary Payton II and Trace Jackson Davis, if you didn't know. Jazz then not getting a bucket. Warriors up by 11. They take a three. Oh, that gets nothing but air on that one. They do manage to get it via GP2. Steve Kerr calls a timeout with 4:45 left. And the Jazz are down by 11. I got to go get my cup of tea. I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm quite disappointed with how this game has gone. I definitely think this was an opportunity for the Jazz to take the win. I knew it was always going to be a tough one. I admit it. Yes, it's always going to be a tough one. But I thought when Draymond got ejected, I thought, okay, great, this is an opportunity. We all knew Steph Curry was going to come back and he was going to do something in this game. We all knew third quarter. It always happens against the Jazz, whether it be in the Lakers, the Pistons, the Clippers. It's always the third quarter. Third quarter is where things change up, and in the fourth quarter, they look to kind of solidify things. That's why if you win the third quarter, most likely you're going to win the game. And how the Jazz have played, they haven't played like they just haven't played good enough. I can't even say like I don't think it's a tank type of situation. I just don't think the Jazz have played good enough, and the Warriors have beaten us at timely moments. Part of it is because of injuries. You know, if we don't have any paint protection out there, you know, if we had Yusuf Nurkic, I think things would be a lot different, or Walker Kessler. But yeah, nevertheless, I just hope that we could kind of come out with this with the win, but things are looking pretty dicey at the moment, if that. But I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. All right, game is back. I do have my trusty cup of tea. We're going to see what the Jazz could do in this situation. All right, Steph Curry missed the layup there. Svi Mihailuk. Jazz moving the ball pretty quick, guys. We got to get some buckets. Keontae George with a three. No, it's not a three. We got 4 minutes to go. It's not much time left. All right, Melton there with the ball now. Pass it to Steph Curry. Steph, now he's got Lowry there that's on him. We got to watch out for step back three. GP2 with a three. It's a miss. All right, Bryce Sensabaugh there. Jazz clearly have a tactic, and the tactic is we need to shoot threes. Keontae's in the game. Clayton's in the game. Bryce is in the game to shoot threes. And we've got Lowry's in the game to shoot threes. Oh, and Svi. So this is like the Jazz want to go for the win. This ain't a tank job. Jazz are trying to go out there and win this game. All right, Walter Clayton's to the line to shoot two. He does make the first one in Walt. Warriors making a substitute, and they're bringing Jimmy Butler back in the game. And you could completely understand Jimmy Butler's size and physicality. It's just going to be a lot for the Jazz to deal with, and it's going to cause them to make mistakes. All right, Clayton makes both free throws. Jazz down by 9, 119 to 110. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in this game. And you just have to wonder, what are the Jazz going to do in order to try to win this? Because we need something. We need some of these shots to start dropping. Steph Curry there trying to go for a floater. He does get the foul, and he's going to go to the line. And that is the one guy you don't want going to the line. I don't want Steph going to the line, but he's going to go to the line now to shoot 2. And we basically got 3.5 minutes left. They call it a foul, even though that there was very little contact. All right. Steph makes both free throws as expected. When the Jazz still down by 11. Nothing has changed in the last 2 minutes. The Jazz is still down by 11. All right. You got 3.5 minutes left. Keontae George has the ball. Like, he looks like he's not even sure what to do. Looking for some type of opportunity there. Bryce, you got to move. Walter Clayton there with an open 3. Didn't manage to let it fall. And it's going to be Warriors ball. We're not going to get a lot of opportunities like this. We probably have about 3 plays before this game is over if the Jazz don't make a bucket. Steph Curry with a long 2. That's a miss. Jazz got to get a bucket with this one. Keontae with a 3. That isn't good, man. That isn't good. All we need is 3 shots to land, and at least 2, and then like we'll be close. Jazz playing some good defense right now. All right, it's a turnover. It's going to be Jazz ball. GP2 throwing the ball out of bounds. All right. Whoa. What is going on here? Did they call a foul, or like why is all right, still going to be Jazz ball now. Walter Clayton Jr. out there. Lowry with a 3. Bryce Sensabaugh with a 3. Someone shoot me. What are we doing? Why can't any of our shots fall? Like, we literally have our best 3-point shooters out there. No, that's not the one that I wanted. GP2. No. Oh. Jazz give up another bucket. That's it. We're down by 13. Like, there's nothing more we could do. I think that's it. We got a minute and a half. I don't think that there's enough plays left. Like, unless they get one right now. No, that's it. It's a steal there by Golden State. Good defense there by GP2. Steph Curry's got Walter Clayton on him. He's just going to let the clock run out. Pass it there. Melton with a 3. Sensabaugh getting a bucket. Nice one. But, like, that should probably have happened about 2 minutes ago. And we got under 60 seconds left. And, yeah, that's... Third quarter changed it all. You know, the Jazz won the first 2 quarters, but the third quarter changed it all. Jimmy Butler with a long 2. Again, Jazz not been able. Jazz can't get a single stop. Like, the Warriors have tried all the way. Bryce Sensabaugh getting a dunk. Like, well done, Bryce Steph, again, a last dunk of the game. But like the Jazz cannot stop anybody from getting to the basket. I've seen the Warriors for the last minute and a half try 3 times to get a bucket. And it wasn't like the Jazz stopped them. It was because the Warriors missed. Like that. That's definitely a tough one, man. That's definitely a tough one to take. I definitely thought it was there. Um, but you know what? Can't fault the Jazz there for like not trying. Like they did try. But I think it was a great opportunity that just wasn't taken advantage of. Um, of course, Steph Curry, being Steph Curry, did what we all know that Steph Curry does, and he did Steph Curry things, and he performed like really, really well. Shot the 3 ball, Steph. Uh, yeah, like honestly, I was quite disappointed in this game. We lost the last game. We lost this one. Well, we got the Blazers on Monday. Yeah, we got to sort out our defense, man. Like that. That is a problem. Like there are some games whereby you might think tanking is on, but if you play like that or if you defend like that, then it really doesn't matter whether you tank or not. But the Jazz have to sort out their defense. Offensively, I actually think that we're pretty good, but defensively, like we're just up there, and it's the I can't quite put my finger on it. Like I'm pretty sure it's just the way how the guys are executing the defense. Like I'm pretty sure that most of the time we're playing some defense. Like lots of times this game we were completely missing the cutter, and you could make the argument to say, "Hey, Golden State got some good cutters. Like don't like you shouldn't be too hard on them." But like it's an opportunity that I just felt like when we weren't that far away from them. We're just like we're not like I don't feel like that they're that far away from us, and I still truly believe that we had a legitimate opportunity to beat them. But before I go, there's I'll talk about a few of the good player performances. So Lowry Marketing there, 35 points throughout the game. Really good performance from him. Like super dominant early on in the game. Obviously, in the latter stages, it definitely cooled down a bit, especially in the fourth quarter with all the missed threes. I think at the end of the night, Lowry ended up finishing with like 30% from three. Like not good at three at all. Like overall, our team average for shooting the 3-point shot was 37. 37% we shot at three compared to the Warriors who shot 42. Um, like somewhat good. Like I guess that's around average, but I just felt that we've been better more. Keontae George, I thought had a good game. I know there's a turnover issue there, and I think that was the case with a lot of people, especially in that first half of the game. But still, I thought offensively, he did a decent job. He did a decent job. Um, I like what Cody was given as well. Uh, Great for him to come up off the bench. 13 minutes from him. He's getting a lot more minutes. He actually had more than Taylor Hendricks in this game. It was good to see. Walter Clayton Jr. also gotten a fair amount of minutes in that in the fourth quarter, which was nice to see too. Both him and Isaiah finished on the same amount of points. Um, Obviously, Isaiah was creating more, but that's what it is. What it is. But yeah, a tough game for the Jazz. I will say the Warriors were really good defensively, trying to limit space and really crowd in the paint. The Jazz constantly trying to get in the paint, and they just weren't able to get in the paint. And they did really well for that. And then we got Steph Curry here with 31 points. And then from the bench, you had Gary Payton II, who was phenomenal. Really good from Gary Payton II. Defensively, he was really good. Offensively, he provided some good baskets when need be. Steals. Oh, he only had one steal. It felt like he had more. DeAnthony Melton there was really good coming up off the bench. And then obviously Jimmy Butler there, really good. And I didn't realize Quentin Post had 15 points, but so I'll give a shout out to Quentin Post there. But yeah. But honestly, this is a tough loss. Like I didn't expect this. Well, I keep saying I didn't expect this, but maybe I should have expected it. But I just felt like the Jazz could have beaten the Warriors today, especially with Draymond Green getting ejected out in the first quarter. That's truly how I felt. But it wasn't to be. I'm gonna go and get some rest, and then I'll be back on Monday against the Blazers, and then we really see, can the Jazz get a win against the Blazers? Can we turn our fortune around? Fingers crossed. I'm hoping so. So I just want to say thank you very much, everybody, for watching the stream. Much appreciated. Do remember to subscribe to the channel. Does help the channel out, and I'll see you all again on Monday, definitely for sure, against Jazz against the Trailblazers. Peace.